A Day of Freedom. In a small town nestled between lush rice fields and rolling hills in the province of Cavite, young Emilio eagerly awaited the dawn of June 12th. For weeks, he had listened to his grandfather, Lolo Andres, recount stories of the Philippine Revolution. Each tale was filled with bravery, sacrifice, and the undying hope for freedom. The sun rose slowly, casting a golden hue over the fields. Emilio rushed out of bed, his heart pounding with excitement. Today was Philippine Independence Day, and the town was buzzing with preparations. Banners of red, blue, and white fluttered in the gentle breeze, and the scent of freshly cooked kakanin wafted through the air. Lolo Andres, dressed in his finest barong Tagalog, waited for Emilio by the front door. His eyes, though clouded with age, sparkled with the pride of a man who had lived through the struggles and triumphs of his nation. "Are you ready, Apo?" Lolo Andres asked, his voice a mix of gravitas and warmth. "Yes, Lolo," Emilio replied, clutching a small Philippine flag. "Tell me more about what happened on this day, please." As they walked towards the town square, Lolo Andres began to recount the historic day of June 12, 1898. He spoke of General Emilio Aguinaldo, who stood on the balcony of his house in Cavite, and proclaimed the independence of the Philippines from Spanish rule. The flag was unfurled, and the national anthem, then known as Marcha Nacional Filipina, was played for the first time. People were filled with joy and hope, Lolo Andres said. It was the beginning of a new era, a moment when Filipinos took their destiny into their own hands. Emilio listened intently, imagining the fervor and excitement of that day. They arrived at the town square, where a stage had been set up. The mayor, community leaders, and townsfolk gathered, dressed in traditional attire. The air was electric with anticipation. The program began with the singing of the national anthem. Emilio stood tall, his hand over his heart, feeling a deep connection to his ancestors who fought for this freedom. Then, the mayor gave a speech, emphasizing the importance of remembering and honoring the sacrifices made for their liberty. As the speech concluded, the townspeople cheered and waved their flags. A parade followed, showcasing various cultural performances, from folk dances to reenactments of historical events. Emilio's heart swelled with pride as he watched his friends and neighbors celebrate their heritage. After the festivities, Lolo Andres and Emilio returned home, where the family gathered for a feast. They shared stories, laughter, and a profound sense of gratitude for the freedoms they enjoyed. That evening, as Emilio lay in bed, he thought about the day's events. He realized that Independence Day was not just about the past, but also about the present and the future. It was a reminder to cherish their hard-won freedom and to continue striving for a better Philippines. With a sense of purpose, Emilio whispered, "Mabuhay ang Pilipinas," before drifting off to sleep, dreaming of a bright and hopeful future for his beloved country.